Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Well, when I say morning, it is morning for me where I am. It's 7:30 in the morning and the ship that I'm currently on, Cunard's Queen Victoria, is tied up at Rio de Janeiro. I'm going off on a official tour. Normally I just get off and wander about, as those of you that follow the channel will know. But this time I'm going on an official tour. I'm going up to see Christ the Redeemer, the huge statue that looks out over Rio. If that's something that you think you would like to see, that you'd like to come to from the comfort of your armchair or wherever it is you're watching, well then all you've got to do is keep watching. Let's go into Rio, see Christ the Redeemer. First stop is the tour bus. I think this is going to be a good day. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a lot of queuing, which you'll not have to do. We have been told it could be up to between 1 and 2 hours of a queue. The things I do for you people, I hope you appreciate it. And if you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe.
42. So 35 is winter for us.
A fabulous tour guide. It's through the streets of Rio. There's our first glimpse of the statue, standing 98 feet tall. So we're heading now to the train that will take us up to the statue. Now while I'm in this queue, I'll just tell you a little bit about Christ the Redeemer. Roman Catholicism is the biggest religion in Brazil, and so they decided they would like to put up a statue. So they went to the government and said, we want you to put up a statue. But the government refused, because they said, well, if we had to pay for one for the Catholics, then the next thing we'll have to pay for one for Protestants, we'll have to pay for one for Jews, Muslims, etc. And so they said, no, we're not providing any money. So the Catholics decided that they would fund it themselves. And so they collected in the churches, they had soirees and raised the money themselves. Stunning views on the way up. Now it's a case of walking up a lot of steps for you. It's going to be worth it. But we'll go a little closer. Constructed piece by piece. It's concrete, although you probably just can't pick out. Let's see, I'll go in close. Yeah, you see those little diamond type pieces? Well, they would feel like soap to touch. And they're basically there to protect it from the elements, especially the heat. Today we're at 33. Last week, believe it or not, it was 42. And of course the wind and occasional rain. Now let's get some views. Famous beaches of Copacabana, Sugarloaf Mountain, where we're going tomorrow, and a gentleman whose name I don't know. I don't know if you can see the ship. I'll zoom in and hopefully you will. You see like I'll try and point to it. Where my finger is. It's there. Imagine brought here bit by bit and constructed there. Christ the Redeemer. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And you're all very welcome. Well, trying to say it again. I hope you enjoyed that. It's not the end of the video, it's the end of the Christ the Redeemer statue. We're going to make our way back down the steps, then back down into the train, back to the bus, and then I think we're going on a bit of an exploration of Rio. So let's do that as well. No point in just stopping. Cost to build in today's money, $500,000. Little souvenir shops and of course a coffee bar on the way up to the statue with some stunning views. This is a little chapel at the very bottom. I should have said before I took my microphone off, but I think you'll still be able to hear me okay. If you do decide to come here and think, well, you might can't go all them steps, there is actually an escalator, which I have only just discovered. So, fear not, it is accessible. To get into the train is very simple. Off the train, onto the escalator, and you're up at the statue. So don't fear that. It's well worth seeing. They originally wanted to place it on top of Sugarloaf Mountain, but the owner of that mountain refused. One last glimpse of the statue up at the top. Now, we're making our way to this famous beach, and I'm glad that was part of the tour. Copacabana. Stunning. Well, we have left the Christ the Redeemer statue behind us, up in its location, and I'm now in Copacabana Beach. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be here, to be honest with you. But there's two things that I have definitely ticked off the bucket list. Christ the Redeemer statue, and now Copacabana Beach. You don't want to see me, you want to see the beach. So I'll let you see it. Absolutely glorious. Temperature currently nudging, oh, I near fell there, nudging 39 degrees. Now these hose pipes that you'll see, all these little stalls, because Copacabana Beach is not private in any shape or form, and even if the big fancy hotels behind it, they don't have a private part of the beach. And all these little stalls where you can buy your drink, they have their own water. Not to drink, you can buy alcohol and soft drinks, but the water is if you want to have a shower. In fact, there you can see showers. I just go into that. There you go. Copacabana Beach. I think that's Sugarloaf there. So I don't know of any better spot for me to end this little video, because I'm heading back to the bus now, and the bus is taking us back to the ship. It's been an absolute pleasure to have had your company with me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, of course, you know what to do. You hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. That's a big, big help as far as the the YouTube algorithm goes. And if you want to be notified when the next videos are coming, well, you can hit the subscribe. Not only subscribe, the bell button. Because tomorrow, I'm heading to Sugarloaf Mountain. You're coming with me? I do hope so. Anyway, until we do it all again, wherever you are, have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day. I know I have. And just to whet our appetite, Sugarloaf. See you there in the next one.